upright, and they have to clear their lines here, the Comedians. Finally they do, and they're coming away with it with jersey number 17, who I was still trying to ascertain who she is, but she's a left footer and very educated left foot, straight on to, looks like Cleo Ice Queen, who tries to find the fellow player next to the handball input at work as well there. So that one will be a handball in favor of the Comedians. But there's some good talented players that we're seeing. We just need to get hold of the name of the jersey number 14.
17. Yeah, it looks like Judio is limping.
Judy is limping. I think she... but the game is continuing. I think the referee hasn't seen. Behind the action is still continuing, which is it's not supposed to.
And Toela doesn't know that the game is not in progress, and I'm sure it's an early substitution for the musicians.
Very early substitution for Judy here, and Barbara Banda is the one calling on the jersey 17, who we need to identify, and just being advised on what to do going forward. And looks like they will bring in Edna. Edna is fantastic in the middle of the pack as well for the artists. Edna comes in, so expect that now there will be control, a bit of control in that midfield, which has been lurking here for the musicians.
Well, looks like they are defending deep, the musicians, and they are inviting pressure. And the Comedians looks like they are going to set their stall just in the final third for the musicians. But again, the ball has been pushed back inside the Comedians' own half, as it's the Comedians in midfield trying to go through with Churufia again. Edna, she's in the oars. Anita, very competitive, as she's challenged by two players. She turns round, and again it's the Comedians on the attack with Taona. And again, it's tightly contested as they are trying to defend the musicians, trying to absorb the early pressure as they try to go forward with Edna.
Edna now in possession of the ball, and to clear Ice Queen. A good pass there. And now they're going to break into that 18 area. A bit of a stop-start, shoots in front. The goalkeeper comes and collects. And she kicks it. But Edna will try and chase here. Edna now turns. She's got a lot of space in front of her yards. Looking for help. She passes it to Mampi. And Mampi's going with purpose. She's been pushed and she goes down. The referee says it's a foul against Mampi. More like a shoulder, but a foul either way in Sama.
Well, right call by the referee. Infringement against the musician number 13, Mampi. And they have a free kick in a very, very dangerous position, it must be said.
Very dangerous. And it's number 17 that is coming to take this one. Get a finish. He's going to curl this one. It's a left footer. Like we said, fortunately, we were not given the name of this number 17. We'll try and get it. Not one of the most popular of artists, I'll tell you that. So we're not too sure. Shoots. And it's headed away brilliantly by the Comedians. It's right on target. Goes out corner for the musicians. That's the Jet 17 coming to take.
Timely intervention by Anita. And it's a corner. First corner of the game, it must be said, for the musicians. They take it very quickly with Mampi.
Mampi makes a pass. And it's a left footer who brings in the cross. Chance here. They missed the chance to shoot. And cleared away in the process. Now they'll come away with it. But Mampi goes down just about the 18 area. The referee, that was Cleo Ice Queen actually. Call for a penalty there in some.
That was a dangerous foul by the Comedians on Toela. And I'm surprised that the referee didn't give it as the Comedians race away.
Now the J17 again reclaims possession. Passes the ball to Edna. Edna under pressure. What is she going to do? She goes down and she claims that it's a foul, but there's no foul whatsoever as the Comedians come away with it. Oh, brilliantly done this. Goodness, what a player that. The referee has blown. I think it was a foul in the way in which he repossessed the ball in Summer.
The ball went out. I think it looks like it is. It should be a throw-in or a foul, whichever way. Let's wait and see what the referee.
Yeah, I think it's a foul in Summer. It was just.
The referee is indicating it's a throw-in.
Oh, okay. Throw in quickly done here to Nelly. But again, it's Comedians that are pushing forward now. Edna in possession. The two dangerous players, Edna number 7, as well as the Jazz number 17, who's in possession now. What is she going to do? She beats her marker brilliantly, and she's going to cross the ball. Well, the header was with the hands high. I think was a bit scared to head the ball there and challenge Christine. Well then, that was a great opportunity to just head that ball into the net. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
Second real chance of the game. This time going for the Musicians. The other one was for the Comedians, as it's even Stevens in terms of chances created.
So Edna again now in possession. To Towela. Towela wide there, looking for jersey number 17. She started to go to the left flank, so she'll be bringing in the crosses in Summer. Oh, look at that dribble. Goes down. Asanga Walete cuts inside. Oh, but they do possess brilliantly. Only just because, again, it's back to jersey number 17 for the Musicians. She shoots. Wale! The Musicians have gone ahead here through jersey number 17. And Kanina Kandarama goes out quickly to hug her. So it's celebration time for the Musicians in Summer.
1-0 to the Musicians, and you can say they really did deserve it because the pressure was too relentless, the pressure was too intense, and it's 1-0 to the Musicians. Now the Comedians have to come out of their shell, they'll have to react, they'll have to respond. But at this point in time, with about 10-15 minutes gone in the first half, it's the Musicians who draw first blood. 1-0.
1-0 Summers, and it's the jersey number 17, who we are still trying to get the name here somehow. So let's see if we'll be able to get the name of jersey number 17, because not on our records here. So let's see if we'll be able to get that one. But she's in possession again, and she pushes forward looking for Edna, but repossessed by Anita. So the jersey number 17, we've gotten the name finally. The name is Ranji. Well, she's rampaging going forward. And now a chance for the Comedians as they turn back in that 18 area with Felicity. Oh, she turns the players inside out, but finally she's dispossessed. But they need to clear their lines. The Musicians, they do just that. And now they're coming with Ranji. Ranji almost running the length of the field, Ranji. Being blocked, cleared away. Cleo Ice Queen now in possession. And there she is, ever cool, calm and collected in the middle of the pack. And she's not being, there's so much acres of space, no one is closing her down. Finally, Nelly tries to, but after all that effort, she passes to the opponent to some.
I think the intensity, the tempo of the game has gone down a bit to walking pace. No wonder we're seeing these two teams relaxing, but it's end-to-end stuff, and it's now the Comedians on the attack.
It's Chilufya now, but she's dispossessed.
And again, Toeda loses possession. It's the Comedians.
Now, great opportunity for the Comedians here to get on the score sheet, but under pressure again, blockade, chance to shoot, almost clearing their lines, but it's just bubbling. Chance here. Whether that was a shot or a pass to Sama, but definitely did not work out that. But the twisting and turning in very good circumstances here with Catherine, the Comedians, and finally they take it out. It's a corner to the Comedians. So Comedians coming out strong, Sama, after going down.
It was a clear-cut chance, nearly 1-1, but Catherine failed to take advantage of that gilt-edged chance which they had.
So let's see if this corner will come all the way to the goal, because I would have thought somebody would receive it halfway through, but that doesn't seem to be the case. See a glimpse of the goalkeeper there, but Cleo Ice Queen, I think she's been as cool as ice in the middle of the pack. Ever fighting, she beats her man, a little bit of a pomo. And goes out throwing, I think, to the comedians. Sama. So a couple of hard workers here in Cleo Ice Queen. Obviously, Ranji, Edna for the musicians. And it's half time here, I think. Or is it? Now the referee, I think, just talking to...
The referee is talking to the technical bench.
A bit of order that she's calling for.
I don't know who the head coach is, but I see Sister Dian, Barbara Banda, Maureen Lupolila, and also in the thick of things, because they want to maintain this lead at all costs, but this game is very far from over.
Definitely far from over. This lady, Ranji, is definitely trying to please Barbara Banda. See if she can get herself a contract. Now it's Edna. Sends it wide. Good blockade there, and then Ranji again in possession. Cleared away. That's a sliding tackle, Sama. Reminds you of you in the olden days, in your heydays.
Of course, one of my deadly tackles, as it's the comedians on the attack once again.
The comedians are on the attack, yes, with Felicity. They try to shoot but blocked. Chance. Comedians clear their lines eventually. The musicians, rather, with Red Rose, she's been impeccable in that defense for the musicians. Now they're coming away with it. Long pass looking for Edna. She's got acres of space on that left flank with no one really coming out to mark her. All the comedian defenders are in the box. Mampi's dropping back to try and receive the ball. She does. It looks like Mampi's a left footer, actually. Did not know that. She normally holds a microphone with her right. They shoot. They clear the ball away, the comedians. They shoot again. What? Oh, that's good! Again, it's Ranji with the second goal. So the musicians lead by 2-0 now. Almost thought it was safe as Edna picks up Ranji. This is Kanyina Kandalama picks up Ranji.
We cannot say that we didn't see it coming, but after the comedians missed the chance.
Look at that on the slow-mo, Sama. The goalkeeper there, no chance for Vanessa there. She allowed that ball to slip through her hands. It's a wet day, so maybe we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But it's the comedians that need to come out here, because the musicians are now leading by 2-0 via Ranji with a brace.
And I've spotted Esther Piri on the musicians bench, so I'm sure it's going to be something else. And I'm also going to be interesting the sort of reception she's going to get, the former boxer Esther Piri, once she does come on.
All right, so long one this for the comedians, but Ranji is everywhere. She makes a back pass to Red Rose, who's playing in that defense and having a good game. Ranji scoring and defending. She's got energy. It's what we call a Kayan Dansama, that one there. Man, she's on a different level, should be said, Dansama.
Obviously, she's one of the standout performers so far in this game. Still early days, as the comedians are also preparing to make a substitution. It's the Black Queen on the touchline, along with the female portrait maker, number 19 and number 10. While for the musicians, Kaina Kandanama is also preparing to come on in.
She shoots down to the goal, but this time the goalkeeper is alert. And was a long-range shot there from Janet Mwandu. Now it looks like Mampi has gone down. She seems to be strong, Mampi. She's gone down a couple of times, I think more so than any other player so far. Now they're turning and they're coming. Going to have a
Felicity.
chance here, Felicity to shoot, but Ranji is there again. They clear their lines with Pastor Martha from the Peace Preachers. Chance now to shoot, and then they clear their lines again, the musicians. They've got a very dependable line, defensive four in some that should be said. They're clearing everything that's coming their way.
They're defending deep, and no wonder the comedians are finding the musicians' defense very hard to break down as the referee blows for a free kick against the musicians right next to the far corner flag. Let's see how they're going to implement it.
Okay, it's a great opportunity this for the comedians to try and see if they can at least work the goalkeeper in that musician's goal post. I think she's hardly had much to do there, Fabiola. But it's Anita there, jersey number 6 alongside Catherine, jersey number 7. And the referee is calling for it's a drop ball or something. I don't seem to understand what's happening here. But Ranji, it's a drop ball, and Ranji comes and clears. It's only just as Mampi goes down again. Oh, goodness, Mampi has been
in the
woods here, so to speak. And they're coming again, the comedians. Good chance. And taking a sweet time to just make those passes. Cleo Screen coming back to defend. They shoot. And the goalkeeper saves. Wele! The comedians have scored, be it a comical goal, but it counts nonetheless. 2-1 set of affairs.
Taona with the face saver, with the consolation. The comedians are now back in it, and we're now going to see a more tighter contest than we've had up to this point. It's 2-1, musicians in the lead.
Well, Fabiola and Martha did coordinate very well in that defense, the defender and the goalkeeper, but unfortunately the ball bounced back and onto the opposition Taona, and she made no mistake there, making it 2-1. Looks like Cleo Ice-Queen is running towards the touchline. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if she wants to be substituted. She's really run her socks off. Yeah, Cleo comes out, Kanina Kandalama comes in, and Esther Piri also is getting ready to come in for Towela. Esther Piri is going in goals, I think. Oh no, she's going in for Martha in defense. Okay. Yeah, actually, she's going in goals, Esther Piri. So Fabiola comes out. She's been tremendous. Let's see what Esther is going to do between the sticks. A couple of substitutions being made everywhere, even on the comedian side as well, as Kundananji issues out instructions here. So super sub. So Esther Piri has gone in between the sticks for the musicians.
Chilufya has gone out for the comedians. The Black Queen has come on. So too the female portrait maker.
So Towela is still playing. I thought she was going to come out, but she looks like she's still in the jersey number 11. And Mampi equally, so it's only Cleo Ice-Queen that has come off. And Cleo, hardworking, like we said, she's really been at it. There's a lot of some of the goals that did take place here. Brilliant goal from Ranji. 2-goal hero. So not too sure what's going on here, but substitutions are being requested for. Bit of confusion in the process. So Towela is playing with sunglasses. I think it runs in the family in summer, because Maktu, when he does step onto the pitch, last time I played with him, he was in sunglasses as well. So they really don't mind. Doesn't seem to affect their visibility. So now it's Ranji now in possession of the ball. Now, Ranji's going all the way. She lays it off to Mampi. Mampi in possession now to Edna. Edna has not been on top of her game, Edna, today. Not too sure why. I'm sure she's just keeping cool. She's probably going to come away with it. Kanina Kandalama now in possession. Long pass to Ranji. Ranji to Kanina. Kanina back again to Ranji. Oh, there's good combination play there happening as Ranji comes on the left flank. Somebody has to go in the 18 because you know she can bring in the cross. It's Mampi now in possession. She lays it to Ranji. Ranji chance. She's going to shoot. She does. Wele! Hat-trick. Ranji.
Man of the match, if there ever was one, it's 3-1. She's running the game, getting the ball from defense, midfield to attack, and she's finishing the balls. And brilliant performance, it must be said. Let's see how the comedians are going to respond. They don't know what has hit them. They don't know how to handle Ranji.
There she is there. Edna was calling for the ball, but Ranji just saw an opening and just stuck it home. 3-1. Musicians playing very well. Having said that, though, the comedians are actually more of a team, whereas the musicians are a lot of individual players that are playing well. Edna, Ranji, Mampi, Kanina Kandalama, and Pastor Martha actually should be said. Pastor Bwalia, she's been Pastor Martha rather. She's been very good in that defense. I haven't seen much of Chile Shebwalia. One of those that has been substituted. So substitution time though for as Nelly is substituted now.
Wanafia Sasa is among the players who are coming out. Trudy has come in and will try to get you the name of the number 21.
Oh, number 21 looks like
try to strengthen the back line.
Yeah, they seem to be leaking goals in that defense as Ranji tries to operate. She's operating from the left flank. They needed to put a player who can handle her as Kanina Kandalama clears the ball. Throw in to the comedians. What has happened is that I don't understand why Thing has crossed the line by way of her line, Maureen Lupolilanda. She's on the other side now as the comedians come away with it, but Ranji goes down in the process there, and she's been fairly good, it should be said, in Anita. She's one of their star players, one of the standout players for the musicians. And you can see there the comedians trying to do the Patrice Lumumba stance. Remember the AFCON Congolese player, remember, Congolese fan.
Yes, of course, from Morocco to Zambia. This is a trend which is now going to be very, very common in African football and world football. And it is commendable that the Congolese fan was offered money to remain in Morocco.
But he turned it down.
Very patriotic. How many people can do that?
Well, maybe he could have done it for Africa now, because at the end the message was for Africa. I think Patrice Lumumba was not just somebody who helped in the independence of Congo and just bringing sanity there, but also I think that in the end he's somebody that is looked upon by Africa. So, but anyway, decision made there. As here the decision is, at least by halftime, 3-1 in favor of the musicians up against the comedians here at Rays Arena, formerly Woodland Stadium in the nation's capital, Lusaka. As we move on, Mampi has been tremendous. I think that she's very, very strong. She's high fives with Barbara Banda here. But it's Ranji, the number 17, that has been out of this world, it should be said. Tremendous player, without a shadow of a doubt. But also we've seen some of the players there that we've managed to see that have put in quite a show. So let's see if we can get a hold of memory. Okay, let me just.
Isn't this just an excuse? Remember, say, wow, what a
It's not that. It's truth. I think if you go to social media, if you go to our page, you have flooded the pictures. Is what we call
the match between the comedians and the musicians. A fantastic first half that we've just witnessed. Now joining me just to help me, analyze what we've just witnessed in the first half is one of the commentators, Innocent Kalaluka, Smooth IK. Good afternoon. What a wonderful first half that we've witnessed here. How was it in the commentary box?
Very exciting. Very, very exciting. I think we've seen some talent off the stage because both of these sides go on stage to either give away your comedy or performance music-wise. Very, very good atmosphere. And I feel that the comedians are better organized as a team, only that the musicians are great individual players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at, the way the crowds are stand out, when you look at Raise Arena, full to capacity, we still have some fans outside still trying to force their entry. What do you make of the people that have come to?
Oh, firstly, man, it just goes to tell you how passionate we are for the arts as a country. To just come out and support the music and support the arts and support the comedians just goes to tell you how, as Zambians, we thirst for such. It's not always about the actual game, the MTN games that we see the Zambia national soccer team. I think that it's also good to see these entertainers in a different element, which is football.
Now we've seen 4 goals in this first half. We don't know what will happen in the second half. Already we've witnessed 4 goals. Let's talk about those goals, how they came through.
Ranji. Firstly, when we started the lineup, we didn't know, we didn't have a name, so we kept saying, who's this jersey number 17? I think Barbara Banda is probably going to recommend her somewhere. She has been tremendous. She's a left footer, very, very good on the ball. I think that as long as they're not marking her and that she keeps her energies, she's going to score a couple more goals unless something changes with the comedians.
You know what? Where I was seated, I had a couple of people, telling me this person is not a musician. You need to go there and investigate. So while we were debating, someone came with a video of her performing, and it was game over.
Just look for Ranji on YouTube, and you'll find out that she's actually a musician, and that's how come she's playing here today.
Now, very quickly, Innocent, we are going to the second half. What do you think? What changes do you think we'll see in the second half?
I'll tell you one thing. There are a lot of changes on these benches. So the fans should not expect that there will be a lot more players coming in. I mean, the likes of Sister D, Alice Chuma, Angela Nyirenda on the artist side are all on the bench. So there'll be a lot of changes and a lot of fun that is still going to come through.
I'm being told we also have a Patrice Lumumba here.
Oh, yes. I saw him somewhere, with that stance.
So we are having a lot of fun, obviously. And already people are calling for this game to be played almost every month, not once a year.
Definitely. I think we'll look into that.
Well, thank you so much for coming through. Well, Innocent Kalaluka, they are just trying to tell us how it is in the commentary box and, of course, his analysis. Well, for now, I would love you to enjoy the second half.
And again, the second half is about to get underway. And it's the comedians who get us underway. They are down by 3 goals 2-1. The comedians are in blue and straightforward. It's a chance. Saved by Esther Piri. First meaningful save for her since she came on. And again they build up the musicians with a potential man of the match with foul by Joella Caria on Anita. The musicians concede a free kick. Here comes Anita. She's going to loft the ball just outside, far wide, as the comedians trying to bring the ball into play. Confusion in the musicians' penalty area, and Ranji brings the ball out of danger, and again she has to contend with Anita. Formidable player, goes past her with ease again. The crowd is behind her, and again she takes on two players. Again she's waiting for support. Edna is nearby. Portrait maker does intercept. The ball rolls into touch for throw in to the musicians. The referee says we'll have to wait for a sub. And again, Pastor Martha is going to leave the fray. And again, another sub. Another sub again. Here comes. We're waiting for the resumption. And again, it's Ranji. The referee says it's a foul. It's a offside. Beggars pardon. Quick interchange of passes. And again, the comedians struggling to bring the ball out of their own half. It's Anita again to the portrait maker. Kaina Kandalam has something to say about that, as we are joined by Innocent Kaluka in commentary position.
Well, now it's the comedians that have come out all guns blazing, but the boys cleared away in the process. Now it's Ranji again in possession. There's been a lot of talk about this Ranji girl and some thinking she's not actually a musician. Turns out, if you just go on YouTube and type Ranji, you will find some of her videos there. So she is a musician. Let's just go out and support her so we can all get to know her. As Edna turns round and lays it off. Chance here for a shot. And, oh, what a miss. Goodness, of a silver platter that.
That was a clear-cut chance. Janet Mwandu seemed easier to score than to miss, but
and that's how it happened there.
Guilty pass, and again failed to control the ball as the comedians start to build up yet again.
That's just to say, Reigns Arena and some are filled to the rafters here today. Over on a comedians and musicians game. And one just wishes really that this is what would happen even through all our league games. At times it does not get as much, but still, it's also the novelty of watching people who are on stage on the football pitch as opposed to where they are normally seen.
Well, it's the interest, obviously, and the expectation, wanting to see if these musicians, these comedians, these actresses can play football, and this is what has brought curiosity. This is what has brought the fans here, as it's the comedians on the attack, as they try to bridge the gap, cut back the deficit.
Foul there. Great opportunity there for the comedians to try and see if they can put one behind the net and maybe just get that all-important equalizer, as one of them was brought down in the just outside the D, Summer.
And it's Felicity who looks very much the protagonist, but it's Anita who take this, and with Esther Piri
Oh, Esther Perez is going to be tested for the first time, Sama.
She has been tested.
Oh,
It was just after half-time, and this is her second opportunity to see what she's made of.
She's not talking to the wall to stand where she wants it. She's just there. But she looks nice and trimmed in summer. You know, I know that she's been training. It looks like when you're an athlete, you never stop training. Shoots and has hit into the wall there. The wall does its job as Mampi tries to come away with it under pressure. It's on the line. It's gone out, I think, for a corner to the Comedians.
Well, not letting up from a defensive point of view, the likes of Mampi not giving up, chasing every ball, looking as committed as everyone else. It has been an interesting matchup so far.
Definitely has been. And substitution looks like here the Comedians are making substitutions, Sama. Just maybe let us know who's coming in, who's going out. There's a number 2 is going out, Sama, I think.
It's Christine. Christine is going out, and UT is coming in to show up a defense which has leaked 3 goals so far, but she's going forward. So some attacking ideas in her head, because they want to come back into this game. And right now they are down 3 goals to 1.
I don't know what the referee is stopping the game for, but substitution again here for the Musicians, I think. Well, I guess that's not taking place. So corner, but Mampi is the one that seems like she's been called to come over. Yeah, Mampi is being substituted. She looked like she wants to continue playing throughout. And the referee says maybe she can come out from that end to allow for the... And yes, I think Mampi has gone out from the other side.
Oh, she's had a good game.
And then they're saying, no, not Mampi, though. They're refusing. That it's not actually Mampi that should be coming out. Mampi is greeting the fans here. Okay, so the referee comes because there's a bit of confusion. She's not too sure what they are saying. But they're trying to tell her that they're requesting for somebody else, a different jersey number, to come out. Mampi, meanwhile, is out. And I'll see what the referee is going to do here. So, okay, so the number 5 is being asked to come out, Red Rose. Red Rose is coming out, so let's see what happens there. Mampi is being asked to go back in, and she doesn't seem to be too interested. She's still walking to the bench. So Red Rose has been substituted, and yeah. Okay, so the game continues here. Mampi's back in, so like we said, turns out it was forced call. So Mampi still plays, and she's happy to. She's going to be aching tomorrow morning when she wakes up. And I don't know that she knows that is something.
Well, that's the name of the game after such a game, and the first of many, I should add, and it's a good incentive by all the organizers to bring these 2 teams together. Here comes the Comedians.
They try to shoot from there, but taking the sweet now. Edna is busy trying to help her to mark and try and clear their lines. And now Mampi, substitute that never was, is in position. She does a good pass here, but it's a bit too much. Oh, but nicely done, and she goes away. It's Ranji in possession here. She's got a player here that she could pass to, but she's trying to go it alone, Ranji. Players are falling all over the place. And there she goes, she shoots. Just goes wide here.
She's a one-man commando, Innocent, if you ask me. And at least the Comedians do have something to think about. Musicians lead 3-1. And again, there it was. She tried a deft chip which, with the goalkeeper beaten, sailed over the bar. They live to fight another day, the comedians, as they try to defend.
And there she is again. She's all over the place, this Ranji girl. So she makes a mistake and dispossessed. Now can they come away with it? The comedians. But blocked Kanina Kandalama. The midfield destroyer. There is a box. She's the box-to-box player. That's Ranji now in possession again. Beats the player. Beats them all, and she's all over the place. Ranji is coming and makes a pass. Edna does a bad job there. Edna, a bit too quick and too hard a pass that. They clear their lines, throw in. What will they do with that Ranji, Sama?
Oh, they have to be tight on her. They have to be closer on her. Otherwise, at this juncture, she's ripping them to shreds, and she's one of the reasons why the musicians are leading 3-1.
So they're coming there, clear their lines there. The defensive lineup for the musicians very, very solid, which includes the number 5, who is Zaven. Zaven not wanting. Edna now isn't going. It's got space. Lays it off to Mampi. Mampi back to Zaven. To Edna rather. Edna inside. Now time to shoot. She shoots. Oh, blockade. Slipping and sliding all over the place. And Edna is going to come back and collect. She's got a player to beat. Turns left and right and goes past foul here. The referee is going to blow for that one, definitely.
A free kick in an advantageous position for the musician as they continue to pile on the pressure.
So musicians, the comedians started off very well, but now it's pressure for them as the Lange is going to take this one. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to kill it into that goal. So the goalkeeper there needs to be very, very alert. Comes, but it hits into the masses. The comedians will want to come away with it, and they do just that. And an opportunity, but Ranji though, she's a molecule, just all over the place. Why the referee as assistant here was really it's a player. Blockade here.
Tough challenge from Felicity in midfield.
Oh yes. Now they'll try to come away with it, but the ball, the assistant referee here raises a flag, not too sure what the problem is, but there seems to be a problem. I think it's a show whether it's Kabova here on the sideline with the assistant referee. I don't know what they're discussing. I think they have a player over. Musicians had a player over somehow, and no one seemed to have seen that.
That obviously has been rectified, but
that was very comical. The comedians not happy at all. That was a tactic. Barbara Banda has been shown a yellow card, I think, for allowing for that as the head coach on the technical bench of the musicians. But she had no idea.
What is a football game between musicians and comedians without drama? Because the players can't wait for the resumption of the game. 3-1 to the musicians.
So Zaven is very can see she's playing a very pivotal role in that defense, not wanting to lose. It would be a bitter pill to swallow, and Zaven would know all about that as a bitter pill queening. So then, looks like there's a lot of commotion going on. If we could just look at the bench here. Mampi finally being withdrawn, I think, because he's coming towards the technical bench. So, and Brisky goes on. Would have told you the jersey number Brisky's wearing, but there's no number there, so yeah. But she's the one that ran to the other side, I think, taking over from Mampi. Psychologically, Mampi, I think, was substituted when they made the forced substitution, because from that time she's not been herself. Substitution galore from the Comedians in summer.
And again, it's Samantha who has come on in. Let's see if they can try to bridge the gap, cut the deficit. They're down 3-1.
Was out thrown into the musicians, and Ranji, as expected, is back in defense, helping out. Throw in a proper throw in, goes past Edna, but the musicians will try and come away with it to a back pass. There's a lot of clear Towela there in that defense, playing that holding midfield role, just doing a good job.
Anita.
And now with a substitute, just making her know that this is how we're playing here. Make Mary has just been brought down. It's a foul to the Make Mary. Yeah, she looks like she's got a hard shot. She puts her mind to it. So standing on that one, just deciding on who's going to take it. So then, see if he's going to take that one there. She shoots straight onto the goal area. Esther Perry just sees it past, but almost going in that. Well taken from quite the distance, should be said. So Towela is coming towards the touch line. Looks like a substitution here. Towela has been substituted. Finally, I think she held her own there. As
Gloria Kawongo, number 9.
Gloria Kawongo is coming in, wearing the top man's number position, but I don't think that's what she'll be using. But we've got a couple of substitutions now about to take place here, because I see likes of Alice Chuma also on the bench, on the touch line.
Francia as well.
Francia on the touch line. Okay, so Gloria Kabongo is seemingly going back in defense. I think that's where she's going to play. So Edna has been substituted. You wonder how he's going to operate now here. Francia is in the middle of the pack now. Oh, is that no? That's not Francia.
Francia is still on the touchline.
That's Bombshell wearing jersey number 6. Was just stepped out, and Christine has been substituted, Christine, the gospel artist, and Alice Chuma comes in. And I don't know why she's being called back again, so to wait for maybe, and Francia also goes in. Zaven is being substituted. She's played well, Zaven. Florine is also coming in, the jersey number 13. She's been told to go back. Oh, but they're making a huge substitution by
Ranji.
Ranji has been substituted, and the comedians are very excited about that because they feel that this is a great opportunity. Well, I don't know about that substitution, Sama. It kind of spells doom for the musicians.
Not really. I think they want to see how strong they are even without her. And they want to know if they are leading in this game in spite of her. And I'm sure it is a team game and they want everyone to have a feel of this game. So let's see how the musicians will play without arguably their best player.
Without a doubt, the best player has been substituted. Edna, one of the best players equal in the midfield, has been substituted. Host of substitutes coming on. But the one with the most applause was when Ranji was substituted, because I think that was interesting for the fans. So Alice Chuma goes in, jersey number 15. Lots of there's a lot of dancing going on there from Bombshell, and on the ball right now is
Innocent. What is a major surprise there?
Oh, shoot! They shoot. And they clear their lines. The goalkeeper there, Esther Fury, making a save.
Musicians are defending deep.
They're defending deep. That could be a problem. Clearing their lines, but pressure already now for the musicians in summer.
They are inviting trouble. This is Felicity.
But Brisky there just clears the ball. Only just because again they're coming, summer.
Yes, again it's the tide has turned after the substitution of Ranji, and I've also seen that Edna has also gone out. So now the comedians are piling on the pressure.
Ball goes out, so finally, the comedians will probably breathe. Brisky hits the floor and the ground in the process. Hopefully she's all right. They shoot. Ball bounces all over the place. It could have easily gone in. And now they'll try and come away with it. I think Kanina Kandalama has equally been substituted. There's substitutions that have been made. I don't know about, but this working for the artists, for the musicians. The comedians still coming away with it. I know Kanina Kandalama is in there actually. So now they're all just lining up to take a shot at that goal, and they shoot, but it goes completely wide. So then everybody's being pushed by on the comedians' technical bench to just go forward and see if they can get a goal. This is the best opportunity for them. Kanina Kandalama to take this one. Oh, but they're only hitting it onto the red, where the red is here. Foul. And the game has ended. Well then, so the musicians have actually won it.
So it's 3-1 to the musicians. A hat-trick by Ranji. The musicians obviously delighted with the turn of affairs it's been quite interesting, and now the musicians are going around the stadium applauding the fans who have trained up. Full house here at the Rays Arena, it must be said, and the crowd here, we've seen more fans here than at certain football matches in the country. But again, we hope that this year, in terms of fun attendance, it's going to be different. But again, we also do have the comedians. They have lost this game, but I can say there are no losers per se. So now we are going to have Memory Malisawa pitch side with Barbara Banda and Anita as we try to wind up this game, which the female musicians have beaten the female comedians 3 goals to 1. It was a nice game. The fans are taking it all in here at the Rays Arena. It was an interesting matchup, nice fun to watch, and we're now going to wind up as we'll try and see if we can join Memory Malisawa and Barbara Banda and Kundananji on the touch line. Memory, it's all yours.
Welcome back. It has been 90 minutes of nothing but fun. We've just witnessed the game between the musicians and, of course, the comedians, which has ended 3-1 in favor of the musicians. The debate has already started between the two coaches, Barbara Banda and Kundananji. They are fighting on how player selection was done. But let me start with the losing coach, Kundananji. Coach Kundananji, tough luck. Okay, let me start with the coach who has recorded a loss here at Rays Arena, Rachel Kundananji. Coach, tough luck, you've lost. What happened? Return match okay, Barbara.
Wakocha babararanda sana. So bora nipashiba na tuoma twaba wipa twaba imba fiance musician. So bora ni mu grounds banuzi nkocha abashiranda ati bayishire mu kuwina ivo natu sta prepare na vo kuwina. So coach namu wina na muruzi but nice station.
Okay, let's do this. Already, you can tell that the losing coach, Coach Kundananji, hasn't considered defeat. So now, what we are going to do is that definitely we are going to have a return match to see whether the losing coach can now do it better this time around. As you can see me behind me, a lot of excitement. Both teams are happy, definitely. They had a lot of numbers that came through, and of course, that means a lot, obviously, even for the Zambian fans that turned up in numbers. And of course, we did have a lot of people that turned up for this encounter. I'm going to talk to some of them just to get to hear how they felt being at this venue for this game. And of course, joining me right now is someone that is coming from, Association. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Very fine, thank you. How can you describe the way this afternoon has been?
I mean, the afternoon is ecstatic. Everyone, you can see from the crowd, there's so many people, everybody's excited, and it's a cause against vandalism, so we're very excited. Right now it's the musicians versus the comedians, but the National Association of Media Arts will be playing it later as well.
So, what is it that you think you need to do? Look at the fact that we've received quite a number of soccer fans that came through to support, and they are not satisfied that this game is only done once a year.
Definitely, we're going to make it a league. So this is just the beginning, and more is going to be coming. You can see everyone's ecstatic, the crowd is, so we're definitely going to make it again.
Well, thank you very much, and definitely we'll keep on waiting to see if this thing will be turned to something that can be done quarterly.
Yes, next time we'll have you on the pitch.
Definitely, the ZNBC football team, definitely we are going to do wonders. Thank you so much. There you go. So this was done for a noble cause. Obviously, it was the fight against vandalism. And of course, the numbers attained up here at the stadium was too much to just ignore. It was something that